Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of these United States of America on a Thursday. It is a Thursday evening just past 6 o'clock, and that can only mean that it is time for Generations Minecraft Server Survival Mode. Yes, and here we are back on Mushroom Island Central, and we've been doing a little bit of work on the hotel, and we're hoping that we're going to commence on that today and get quite a bit more done. I have the floor laid out behind me. I haven't really done that much during the week. I've been pretty busy, mostly occupied with music stuff during the week. I don't have any music for the stream this week. I'm working on a piece and probably going to have it ready for next week. I've pretty much worked out the composition of it and stuff, and now I need to practice it so I can play it decently. So with that said, let us get behind us there and let us get back onto the hotel floor there in the lobby, and we're going to start carving out that part of the river, the faux river in the floor there on the south side of the hotel lobby. So let's get doing that. Which means I'm going to have to take a swim over here, but that's all right. Swim over there because I swam over here, and I'm none the wear for it, except some maybe wrinkly, prudy Minecraft skin. All right, so yeah, we're to now extend this under the carpet, and now we're going to build this over here on this side, like this, leading over to this end, and we will have a similar bubble vader / aquarium coming up through here, and then we'll connect both sides, and we'll fill everything in and be done with the hotel. That's one of our goals for this year. So. All right, so let's get started. Let's do a little monkey. A recent addition to the hotel staff from last Thursday was our friend Belamahop, with the case sensitive name, and the exclamation point is definitely part of the name. And good friend Nanty Cat, and with a little bit of help from Jepotastic, named our bellhop Belamahop. And so one of the things I would like to do is make a little bellhop area here, a little luggage area and stuff where we can drop things off and maybe have some shulkers and stuff. These are just for building right now, but we'll build a little station for our friend here, Belamahop. Belamahop. That's so much fun to say. Oh, look at that, Mandy. All right, let's get started on this. So we'll go along here, and we'll start carving from the outside in. Let us do that, shall we? And this may seem like it's the most tedious way to do it, but you know what? I want to make sure that it's, accurate. And so I'll do the outside like this first, and then we'll clear out the inside. The inside, once we get the outline carved out, then we just plow out the inside and we're good. So yeah, I'm going to dig sand with a pickaxe. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Live with it. It'll be okay. It's going to be all right. Now, this one I didn't want to exactly mirror the other one. I want a little asymmetry in there. That's been one of my themes for this last year. And I want to kind of stick with that. But it's not grossly asymmetrical. It still follows the same kind of pattern, except this has maybe not so sharp a bend at the beginning here, and then the bend gets sharper at the end. Here, on this side, I feel like the bend is sharper more at the beginning or towards the middle, and then maybe it's not quite so at the end. I don't know. But it's slightly different, and that's what I like about it. I don't want it to be exactly the same. So I was working very hard on music this week. Last stream's music, I probably bit off a little more than I could chew. Performance-wise, composition-wise, it was pretty easy to do. But performance-wise, I guess I wasn't ready. And technology-wise, I wasn't ready to do a piece like that. So what I did was I chose a different piece of music that I wrote back in 2013. I just wrote a pretty neat little guitar lick and figured, oh, well, that one's much easier than the other one. And so I'll just work on that. And it sounds really cool. Turned out to be very, very, very hard. It's pretty easy to play, but to make a song out of it with guitar, bass, and drums turned out to be pretty tough to do. But I did it. But now I've just got to button it up. I got to finish writing the drum track to it. But the guitar and the bass are pretty much done. Plus what may be like a vocal line riding over the top. We'll see. I'm sure I'm not going to do it with vocals right now. I just don't have anything decent to record vocals with yet. We're getting there. But that being said, this doesn't look like it came out quite right here. Maybe I'll do that. That being said, though, yeah, the composition to put those parts together was really hard because I just had the simple guitar line. The guitar line's not difficult at all, but to write the bass and then the chords that are implied in both of those lines, that was really hard. That was hard. I should say it was really hard for me. You know, for a competent composer, that would have been very simple. But and you know, the end result, even though it sounds good, it's a pretty simple piece of music. But compositionally, it was just difficult to arrive at. For me, it was anyway. But I got it done. I pretty much worked all day yesterday, all last night, through today to work out the bugs in it, and I got to where I wanted to get with it. But that's how those things go, you know? We should purl on up to the perch there on the first to the second floor and have a look down and get an overhead view of this. Maybe not directly overhead, but a view from on high. So we can get a good idea of the layout here. Now this I used the website Plots Ellipse Generator, and if you haven't checked that out, you should. It's a really cool service. Little bit of programming, web browser programming that helps you plot out circles and stuff in Minecraft, approximate them, ellipses and other kinds of really cool shapes. It's a really cool tool. It really is. And so I used it to make these kinds of winding paths here. Och. The sun is going down, the sun is getting low. So let us have a little bit of shut eye here so we're not mobbed with mobs, as I'm off to say. There we go. And the sleep has been done. That's any kind of way to say that at all. All right, let's have a look from up top here. Right about there. That's good. All right, that's not too bad. It's got, you know, a bit of a curve here, and then like a really sharp S there, and then narrows out. The end bit there is a little straighter than I might have liked, but I don't know. I think it'll do. I think it'll be fine. I'll tell you, I'm really pleased with the way that this one came out. I hope I'm as equally pleased with this one here. And again, you know I'm doing sand and dirt with a pickaxe. You know, it's going to be okay, people. It's going to be okay. Build a bridge and get over it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And you know what? I would just shovel off this dirt and sand for the center part because it may look like, you know, I've got the outline all set, and I pretty much do. But there's just a couple of spots here and there where it's not so easy to determine every now and then where the edge is, and you know, sometimes some of the edge plotting overlaps itself and stuff, and it looks a little weird, and it's easy to make mistakes. I'm not really too concerned about, missing a block here or there. It doesn't have to be precise. But, I like the curvature I got here on this, so I'd like to maintain that as much as possible. But you know what? Once I get about two blocks in from the edge here, I think I can just plow right through the center stuff. I think it'll be safe enough to do that. Like here, I'm not really sure what happened here. I think that happened there. That was supposed to happen. This, we can take that out. This, like that. Okay. All right. Now I'm thinking I can just go. Let's take a look at the other side, though. Yeah. Let's. Arc. I didn't want to do that. We'll just go like this. We'll clear out the edges here. And make sure we're in right fine shape. Then we'll just go plow out the middle. Little calcite. Alright, I like this. Good, good. We're closing in on it. We're closing in on it. So on Tuesday's stream, you should really go check that out. That's when we're in creative mode and we're designing things for the Generation Survival mode that we're going to recreate in here. And we did quite a bit of work on the Baby Zombie Rush game. And we pretty much have the maze just all laid out, really we do. And now we're starting to put in some of the mechanics of the maze. Some of the traps, some of the sliding doors, and things like that. And we've accomplished quite a bit on Tuesday. I'm really satisfied with the amount of progress that was made. I really like that. We had some friends drop by, which was a lot of fun. That always makes that so much more fun. And we did a number of test runs through there, and I felt they were just hilarious. So definitely go check out the VOD if you haven't. And the VOD will be up there for 14 days. And as you know, they expire after 14 days, but we have them all archived on our YouTube channel, Thunderhands64_gaming 2. They are up there for all time, so you can always check out our VODs over there. Got quite a few other irons in the fire. Some things that are coming up. We've accepted the Go Your No Way Hardcore Challenge Season 2, which will start, I believe, March 26th. And we've accepted the invitation for that, and we will be competing in Season 2. And of course, all our friends will be back. Oscar Diggs, Princess Nebula, Princess Tabs, a number of the Go Your Gnome Way, a high number of them from Season 1. The winner for Season 1, Cozy Koala, will be competing in there. Brackus and a number of them will be in there competing with us and everything. It'll be great to see those guys again. It'll be great to be on the server with them again. It's going to be a lot of fun. So. How long will I last this year? Well, I don't know. Last year, you may remember, I lasted 30 days, and then I blew myself up in the nether by clicking on a bed in there when I shouldn't have. And I don't know. This season, I think I'm going to die on day one. I don't know why. I'm just... I don't know. I feel kind of distracted and stuff this season. I don't know if I'll be able to concentrate enough to do well this year. I'll probably die on day one. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll last. The competition is only 30 days this year. and thus it's going to be very, very short. And that means that the nature of the game now becomes really not so much surviving for a long period of time. It's really who can achieve those advancements from the Blazes and Caves advancement pack the fastest, the most. How many of those can you achieve in 30 days without dying? That's what the game becomes. Pleasant player, hey Thunder, how's it going? I hope you're doing pleasant today. I am indeed, thank you. I am very tired today, but I'm pleasantly so because I have been having a crazy day. I hope it's crazy in a good way. So much stuff has happened today, and I haven't done my math homework yet, and I go to bed in about an hour. Do your math homework, young man. What's your math homework? Are you still working on the exponential expressions? You still doing that, simplifying that stuff? Okay, I like that. See, this part looks a little squarish right in around there, but it could just be the angle that I'm on. All right, so this drops down. 1, 2, 3 down. It's going to have to go 4 down because we're going to need the sand for the floor. So we need to go 4 deep with this. Three spaces of air. The 4th space is sand. 3 spaces of air. Okay, yeah, I like this. So let's do a little something like that for right now, just to keep things high and dry. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll do this. And the way I'm thinking of doing this is just running along like that for right now. And again, just getting the outline. We'll swim down there and we'll pick up this. We'll pick up our mess afterwards. And Ape with a thumb. How are you doing, my friend? We learn something new every single day, so I'm learning something about multiplying and dividing factors. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, factoring, that's great. Dostovodka, hey Thunder, I'm off to bed, but wanted to drop in and say hi. Hope you have a great stream. Have a good night. Also, pleasant player. Thank you so much, me little droog, for dropping on in and saying hi. I really appreciate it. Hey, with a thumb, good. Otherwise known as luck may have it. Whose hotel room is right up there? Good to see you, my friend. How have you been? I hope you've been well. Right now we're working on the other side of the hotel now. We're going to mirror that side over here, but with a little bit of asymmetry wherever we can put it in design-wise that will look decent. So, for example, we're not copying the curvature of this part of the faux river exactly like the other side. And so, and that's intentional, you know. I mean, we could copy it exactly, but you know what? Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I like a little bit of asymmetry like that. So I think that makes for a really good build style. Uh-oh, sun's about to go down. That means mobs will be coming out and assaulting and accosting our employees over there. So we need to grab a little shut-eye. There's another debate at my school. Oh, no. Like, almost an official debate. Oh, no. What's it going to be this time? Which came first, chicken or the egg? I don't mean to belittle you, my friend. I'm being silly and a little bit sarcastic. So please, let us hear what the debate is. Oh, ape with a thumb because of the delay. Oh, missed the Kachi third-person sleep. All right, the next sleep I do will be Kachi third-person sleep. Me and my teacher were talking about history because I like history and geography, and so I got into the subject for famous people through history. Oh, okay. And so, what's the debate? Let's not dig through all the dirt. Let's just get rid of the cobblestone. just knock out all of this stuff. Dog. Hello, dolphin. Please don't take my stuff, though. All right. Well, I don't know. Cobblestone, we got tons of that. You can play with the cobblestone if you'd like. So one of the things I was thinking about was instead of closing in the faux river like I did over here, is just extending it down this a little. And I was thinking maybe some of the sea creatures from here would swim up into it, but you know what? I'm not entirely sure that that's going to work. So I think I'll just close it like I did the other one. Let's see if we can get up there. Yeah, we did. Okay, great. We got a little bit of that kind of action going on right there. There we go. And let's get caught up in the chat here. He said that Michael Jackson is probably one of the most historical people of all time. So I argued that MJ was not as famous as he says he was, and then things went in from there. He said that MJ is one of the most famous people of all time. I said, in music, sure, but in all time, not true. Then one thing to another, and my whole class was talking about how famous in history MJ really was. So I'm sure I'm going to be asked where I stand on that. Historical people of all time. I tend to agree with you there. Not of all time. Yes. Of maybe the 20th century? Possibly. Certainly within the few decades where he had the Thriller album and whatnot, because he was a worldwide phenomenon. And so, I mean worldwide. I mean, you're talking like Maasai tribesmen in Africa knew who Michael Jackson was. Everybody does, right? And so there are tribes in the Amazon forest who know who Michael Jackson was, right? It was just his level of fame and popularity and stuff was just, I mean, it was bigger than Elvis and the Beatles. It really was incredible. Even though he was probably more popular abroad than he was at home. And even at home, he was just killing it. In fact, he's responsible for changing, completely transforming MTV and what they played on there. You should check that out sometime. It's a really good story. I wish I could cite the sources right now. But alas, I can't because I'm old. But of all time, no. Not of all time. For during his time, though, quite likely. We talked about more famous people throughout history, like Julius Caesar. And how they had more impact on the world than MJ. I would say that Genghis Khan was more famous. Exactly. Ape with a thumb, that's a very, very good point. I thought I heard a statistic, and I might be wrong about this. But I was listening to Dan Carlin's Hardcore History, and I was listening to the Genghis Khan series that he did. It's a 5-part series, and it's incredible. Dan Carlin is incredible. You should definitely go check out his podcast. He also has videos on YouTube. I don't get paid to promote him. I'm just a major, major fan. And I believe he cited a stat on there that 1 out of every 9 people in the world have DNA to show that they are a direct descendant from Genghis Khan. The person Genghis Khan, the individual, and we should say Genghis Khan, because that's a little bit closer to the, or Genghis Khan. It's a little bit closer to the proper pronunciation for that. So, yeah, the Mongols were just, especially that particular, it's just incredible. Talk about having an impact on the world. I really doubt that Michael Jackson could make any kind of claim like that if he were still alive, right? 1 out of every 9 people in the world has genes that show that they are directly related to me. I mean, wow. But my teacher said that Michael Jackson is one of the most famous people of all time, and I'm saying that's crazy talk. Yeah, it is. Not of all time. Not of all time. Genghis, yes. Let me go refire the music here. There we go. Okay, so this is looking okay. I think we'll... Yeah, I like that a lot. All right, so let's go fill in the border with the cobble and the mossy cobble. Ow! See if we can find any. Well, we certainly have more than enough cobble. But do I have the mossy cobble? That is the question. Whether it be nobler to suffer the slings and arrows? No, let's not go Shakespeare. I thought I had the mossy variety here because I used some on this very one behind me. But I guess I don't. I'm either going to have to go down and get some, or I'm going to have to go make some. Right. Yeah, we're going to have to go make some. That's okay. Maybe we'll just go get some vines, and we'll see what we have. Let's head on down to the depot. I don't think I used all of it to make that, though. I thought I had some left over, because I should have had plenty of reserves left over from making the road here. Making the north-south road, and or I should say the south road and the west road. Let's just see if I have any in here. I might. No. Nope. Okay. Not a biggie. Not a biggie. And let's make sure that we're caught up in the chat. These are more people who know. MJ is more than they know about Julius Caesar or Genghis Khan, which is more famous. I claim is more people know MJ. Okay. Well, you got to think, right? I think the mistake your teacher is making is there's more people in the world right now, or there's certainly more people in the world during the time of Michael Jackson than there were in the world in the past, like say for Genghis Khan, right? And so more people would know Michael Jackson. But having been in the past and been famous in the past, you have not just that population of people at that time, but the population of all the people subsequently after his time, all the way to everybody who's around now. And Michael Jackson just doesn't have that amount of people over that period of time. So it's not... So when you say of all time, that's what you mean. You literally mean of all time. So all the populations of people in the past forward. So all right, so here we go. Looking for the mossy stuff. So, let me see. How much class time did your teacher waste trying to defend themselves for that statement. I mean, if it was a history class or a civics class or whatnot, then it probably wasn't wasted time because that's part of, you know, the curriculum for those kind of classes. But if it wasn't, then claim is more people know MJ than Genghis Khan. But then someone said that Julius Caesar still has a huge legacy right now, and his legacy still lives within society. The teacher asked for an explanation, and they said, and I quote, Julius Caesar is more famous because of the things he has made. Like Caesar salad. Oh, God. Which is why he made a pizza company before pizza was a thing. Okay, if you're just trying to be funny, you know, then that's a bit of a joke, and that's a good laugh, and I hope that's what the intention were. The Mongols were fascinating human beings, especially Kublai Khan, Genghis Khan's grandson. He took ideas from many different religions and was a good ruler, but Genghis Khan was the exact opposite. Well, you got to think of the context of the times. I'm sure there was plenty of people who were unwillingly subjugated by the Mongols who do not agree with you about being a good ruler. And sometimes that happens in retrospect, where we look on the past with a fond eye, and you know, we kind of take this view that, you know, if you want to make an omelet, you got to break a few eggs, you know, and all in all, even though there were some atrocities committed, that overall things worked out for the best. And it's like, well, you know, you really got to look at the context of the times, you know. An effective ruler, I would definitely say. Yes, I would agree. But a good ruler in our context, I'm not really sure. That really more depends on your point of view. He may have done some things, you know, that were maybe more humane and more productive and seemed more civilized than, you know, his predecessors like Genghis, but again, you know, it's point of view, it's context. I may have to go clippy some vines, everybody. And I don't think we have any of the mossy stuff there. No, we don't. Let me see. Nope. Anything up here? No. Down here? Nope. And we take a look at here. I think we're going to have to go clippy some vines, which is not a cool thing to have to do right now. Because I think the map has changed, and I'm not quite sure where the jungle is. If it's still there. Let me think. Oh, hey, Ape with a thumb. Luck may have it. We need to fly on over to the iron farm. Go get some iron so we can make some shears. I'm right here. Okay, this is good. Okay, we need to... Ooh, we don't have a bed. All right, let's... Oof, right there. Go sleep in our hotel room, just like this. And we'll get caught up in the chat. Also, the reason why so many people are related to Genghis Khan, because he invaded villages he liked to have fun with. Yes. And that's what my friends have said. Anyway, yes. Yes. Prolifically, quite. I agree, yes, but they did good for the land, but were discriminatory against Chinese. Well, again, you know, that depends on your point of view. Oh my God, third person sleep. I did forget that. I will get it. I will get the third person sleep. I will do that. We got to redeem. And our co-pilot and friend Draken is here, and Maud. Thank you so much, my friend, for dropping on by. Good to see you. I hope Nebs is feeling well right now. I know she's been struggling with medical issues lately, and I hope she's okay. Let me see. We're gonna need that Silk Touch. We'll bring that with us. Oh, we're gonna need some rockets, and I already pulled this up. So let's go do this. And box O rockets. Let's do that. Ape, I will get the redeem. I will definitely do that. Okay, so rockets. Let's go get some iron. We'll go make some shears, and then we'll fly over to the jungle. And we'll go get a little mossy cobblestone. So, those of you in the chat may remember that Ape with the Thumb, otherwise known as Luck May Have It, was a guest and helped us on the server and helped us during his visit make this awesome chunk loader for us. And the productivity of our iron farm is absolutely insane. Yes. And it's still going right now. And in fact, I haven't checked on this in a while. Oh my God. Oh, good Lord. Oh, heck. Now, these will fill the way that they were arranged. They will fill from the bottom to the top. And so it's not quite full yet, but good Lord, it is really, really close, is it not? I think this is... Oh, no, we still have a few at the end here. Those are poppies. All right, so we can let this run for a little bit longer, I think. We'll be okay. So I just sketched the outside of a build on this. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do shape-wise for this. But... we put in a couple of features, like we put an overflow feature in here because, you know, double chests of poppies, that's more than enough. And so you can see it's working here, and it's there's some lava down there in that cauldron, and any overflow goes into there, so we should be fine. I also included an off switch here, so you flick this, and it's pretty crude redstone, but it works. And it just lowers the drown that I have up there below the eye line of the villagers so they can't see them, and then they'll stop spawning iron golems, and it shuts the farm down. Let me see. Why? And Draken says, she is slowly mending and said to let you know she is sorry she isn't feeling well enough to things at the moment. Please tell her not to apologize. Just rest up and she'll feel fine, hopefully in a little bit. And quite soon, and she'll be back to her old self because we definitely miss her. Okay, so let me see. We were here to get us some iron. Right here. I don't think we necessarily need a whole stack. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8. Maybe 8 will be plenty. There we go. All right, now there used to be jungle biome south from here before we remade the map. I don't know if it's still there or not. Let's take a fly on down there and let's see. Let's get some coords up. There we go. Let's see if we can find any jungle biome down here. I hope we can. Because things have definitely changed since the 1.18 update. And we also did an extra update too for the 1.18.1. It seems the chunk loader has stopped working. No. It was running. Oh, check the redstone lamp. Yeah, I'll have to. Oh, I'll go look at that on the way back. Yeah, we did put a redstone lamp there. I might have shut it off. I may have installed an off switch on, shut it off. Only to slow down the amount of iron because we've got tons of iron. Well, I flipped around and went back in the other direction anyway because we do have to go south. I forgot for the jungle. Let's see what's going on with the old chunk loader. Yep, it's definitely not tossing things back and forth. We should check this out on the nether side and make sure things are cool over there. Maybe that'll kick it off. Nope. So let's see. Observer. Take the extra stuff and then restart it. Right. Yeah, because it only needs one item in there, right? To throw back and forth. And I think that's the one. Or is it this one? Where do we load it in? There it goes. Should go up and eject it, and then you know what? There's probably something wrong on the nether side. Yeah. There's probably something on the nether side. It's probably broke on the nether side. Because I noticed the item isn't returning like it should. Was there something that happened right there? Yeah, there's probably some items on the nether side, so we'll probably take care of that. Either sometimes during the stream, or I might do that off camera. We'll see. But you know, we did have zombie pigmen coming into it and getting trapped in there and breaking it that way. So I enclosed everything on the nether side. You know what? When I did that, I think some of the building blocks might have fallen in when that had happened. So I'll have to clean it out. But look, that thing has been running like a charm. I mean, we've just got so much iron. It's in. All right, so we're heading down south. We're looking to see if we still have the jungle biome. I think we do. And let me see, am I directly south? Yes. Some of the terrain has changed. Like we have some of these mountains now that we didn't have before. But I think we still have some jungle biome down here. It's just further back. And it may also be slightly west as well. So, and of course, I'm coming down here to get the vines. I don't need a lot of vines, but yeah, here we go. We got a little cluster here on the shore. This is kind of cool because look, we have this. Oh, and that sun's about to go down too. And I hope I brought a bed with me. I think I did. Yep. And we'll just leave that in the inventory like we should have. And let's craft ourselves some shears while we're waiting. There we go. Oh, I do have a hatchet. Great. There we go. All right, sun is getting low, sun is going down, and now we need to do Kachi third person sleep. All right, so let me see. We need to get on here like this, and we need to get into F5 like that. And we need to angle ourselves somewhat slightly like this. We're doing the Kachi third person sleep. Don't worry. We're going to be fine. All right. I didn't quite get the angle right on that one, but there we go. I'll do another one. But there you have it. Kachi third person sleep. All right. Let's just do the clippy with the vinage. Ridiculous that we have to waste time getting vines, Thunder. But, you know, we don't have to get a lot of vines. It's not like we need a lot of mossy cobblestone there. We just need a little bit. And also, you know, we can get vines by climbing vines and get these vines up here that otherwise would be inaccessible. And you could just strip these trees like this. Just strip the vines right off of them like this. And you know what? You do a couple of trees like this and usually have more than enough. Let's get rid of that netherrack. We certainly don't need that. Yeah, see, you could just go right on up to here like this and just clean off the whole side of this tree. And this gets plenty of vines. In fact, I might even have some OP shears that have like efficiency 5 and mending on them and stuff like that, fortune and things like that. I might have that in my toolkit. Can I get up there? I think I can. Can I reach? Yes, I can. Great. Right? And look at that. The tree is nice and clean now. See, this is a, you know, I scratch your trunk, you scratch mine kind of thing, right? Sure. All right, let's clear this guy off next. Now, hopefully we don't die during this. That's asking a lot, though, of the old Thunder Ant. So I repeat, we will be competing in the Go Your Gnome Way Hardcore Challenge for Season 2. That'll be coming up soon. Well, let's get rid of that. We definitely don't need that. Yeah, not good. Not good. Yeah, that's coming up March 26th, and so we'll probably be streaming that on Tuesday nights. We'll see. It's only for 30 days, so I don't mind putting the creative mode stream on hold for what's essentially going to be 4, maybe 5 weeks. That should be fine. And then resuming that when the hardcore challenge has been complete. That's assuming that we last the entire 30 days. We may not. My confidence level is pretty low this season. It was very high last season. And we did pretty good. I lasted about 30 days on there, I think. And of the 900 advancements that we were required to get, I think I wound up with over 300 in 30 days. So that was actually pretty good, I thought. And from what I understand, for Kachi time this Sunday, Kachi would like to do some hardcore drills and practice hardcore. Evidently, he wants me to do a training session with him. And he wants to help me prepare, which is just awesome. So it's like, okay, son, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that for Kachika. All right, I think this is high enough here. If only you could bone meal vine. I guess that would be quite overpowered, though, huh? Don't go sweat. Yes, I shall not, Drac. Thunder, can I make a channel plug? Yes and no. I certainly don't mind if you do, but if you try to post a link, it's not going to let you post a link. You could in our Discord, though. I don't have a self-promotion channel set up in there, but in the general chat, I certainly don't mind you putting something in there. Also, it doesn't have to be a family-friendly channel, but if it's not, make sure you state so, all right? Just so people know, so there's no surprises. Again, you know, I don't mind if it's not. Just as long as it's not like really, really controversial stuff, but if it's a little language, that's fine. But just let people know. Speaking of which, Drac, I don't know how busy you are right now, but if you could post the Discord link. It is family friendly. Oh, great. That's fine. Like I said, if it isn't and it's got some language, that's all right, just as long as people know. But it's family friendly. That's cool, too. I think we have more than enough vinage here. And let me see. We're coming up on 7 o'clock anyway. We're already into the first hour. There we are. Thank you, Drac. Thank you so much. It's just that I'm hanging off the side of a tree here, so. Okay, there we go. Looking good. I don't think we need quite that much stone. I think we already have more than enough of that back at camp, so we'll free up a little inventory space there. Let's have a butcher. Let's see how much we have here. Yeah, that's like a little over 3 stacks of this. That should give us more than enough to do what we need to do. So we need to fly back north. Whoa. That's a deep, deep hole. I like the stone island out here. This place is really cool. Or peninsula. I gotta say, you know, 1.18 is really cool looking. We gotta fly east a little bit. And that's good. Now, northward and quite significantly. Then we should come right up on Mushroom Island Central. Okay, here's the early game camp down there that Kachi built. We actually built it together, but it's mostly his. And the mighty Guardian Farm. And here we go. Evening, fellas. Nebs 2.0. Counterplays. Belama Hop. All right, so let us do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You know what? I'm going to keep it there for right now. And just in case. Just in case we need vines for something else. And let's just go do the exterior like this. And let me take a look over here and kind of see what I did here. Oh, I see what I did there. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly the same as that over there. But I think I did this kind of a thing. Just like that. There we go. You know, we'll put one right there. And we'll put two like this. All right, we're going to go for another Kachi third-person sleep, just because I wasn't really entirely satisfied with the last one. There we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we angle the body this way. We angle the body, but we look like that. There we go. I like how the little head goes. That was a proper Kachi third-person sleep. Okay, let's put in our mossy cobble. Like one right there and one right there. And we'll just go pepper this stuff in loosely. I'm digging this. Try to break up the pattern a little bit back there. Then we're going to need a bunch of prismarine. But we know where to get that. Okay, that should look good. Let us get some regular cobble in there now. For the other bits. That should be mossy right there. That should be mossy as well. Should be regular. Mossy. Regular. Okay, now we're back. Okay, that's cool. Then all along here, like this. Just dot this stuff right in along the sides. I gotta admit, I have to confess, I really like the way the other side came out, and I'm hoping that this side looks equally good. I'm gonna do something like that. There we go. Yeah, let's put that there. Yeah, let's do a little bit of this kind of thing, a little bit of that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? And okay, not like that. Hands. There we go. All right, this is moving along now. Like that and like that, and then finally I'm gonna put one right there just to throw things off a little. With the, you know what I'm saying? There. Okay, I like it. There, and I think we're good. Okay, let us see if we have any prismarine left over. We might not. I think I used almost all of it. Yeah. All right, let's also empty out some of the inventory here. Things are getting a little fullish. My pockets are getting full. There we are, like that. Okay. Looking good. Let's get caught up in the chat here. Coming up on mode swap time. Yes, 7:04. In fact, we're a little bit past. Thank you. Let me see. OP Guardian Farm, definitely. Ape with a thumb says, I need to go. See ya later. Ape with a thumb. Luck may have it. You have yourself a very good night, sir. Thank you so much for dropping by. It was fun to have you, and I will have your chunk loader up and running in short order. Here we go. Okay, we're now in standing mode. Let's go cycle through the music list again. There we go. And I do need to make the music list a little bit longer, but I, actually made, usually I just run the search page, and but it doesn't stay loaded when I do that. And the music keeps stopping. But if I make an actual playlist, the music will run. And so that's what I've been trying to do. And I have, I don't know, about maybe 15 songs on this one right now. And I definitely need to add some more. But I figured, well, at least it's a start, right? Let's do this. That I like to always have. Okay, so we've got this kind of prismarine in here. Do we have any MOA? I think we do, actually. We should. No. Well, we know where to go to get more of that. And we could always craft some right over here. And that, which reminds me, so I'm going to the collection area, the kill area for the Guardian Farm, which is in the Nether. And I need to also fix the storage for that at some point. There's Neb's gas farm. That's another part of it anyway. And I'm going to pull this stuff from the overflow. There we go. And also, I should put a crafting bench here as well, just so people can craft the things they need right here when they get there. But this should tie us over for a little while. And back to work. Ouch. Now, just to make that raw prismarine, those blocks, I really don't think that we need anything other than the shads. Yeah, so we're about to find out. I think it's just 4 of these, right? Yes. Over, 2 stacks there. That's good. Like that, and 4 like this. And that's good. Okay. Okay, now how to do the rest of this bit. What I'm thinking on doing here, I may do this from the water. So I'll go down here first. So it's glass, water, sand, glass, water, water, sand, like this. So we actually need a 3rd layer under that. And that should be just a plain cobble underneath there, because that's going to get closed up. And that we have more than enough cobble. We have so much cobble we really don't know what to do with it. So let's go get some of that in the inventory a little bit anyway. just enough to fill in the bottom. We only need a few stacks of that. We shouldn't need too much. Balama hop. Let us, and you know what? We'll drop off some of that, like this. And I think that'll tie us over. Great, great, great. And so let's go around and let's fill not like that, Hans. This is going to be noisy for a bit. Apologies in advance. Okay, great. No, I'm not going to do that. Come on, just don't. Just don't, please. There we go. We'll do that. We'll dig out these portions here. And let's see, we'll fill in that stuff like that. Uh-oh. A little harassment on the job site here. You know, if you could go ahead and drop a trident, that would be great, but I guess not. Okay, whatever. And it looks like it's getting dark. Go get a little shut-eye. And let me see. We are at 710 right now, so we're doing good. We got about 50, 5 tens. Ooh, sure. We got about 50 minutes left of the stream. And we could just go clear on this level here from designs we tried previously and rejected. Okay, this is good. Okay, let's pull that out. And we'll clear this one out here. And even though dirt will definitely hold the sand well enough, I'm going to replace this with cobble. Just in case I'm tunneling underneath, I want to be able to recognize that, hey, don't dig up through here because you're going to get wet. Fuck, hands. Come on now. Come on. Sand on top of that. Cobble there. Yep. Looking good. Ah, Squiddy. Shove off, would you? Okay. Things are shaping up. Okay, I'm digging this. I'm digging this. Okay, so let us swim along now. Ah. Okay, so I was going around doing something like that, methinks. All right, so let's finish out these walls. Like that, somewhat. And you know what? Actually, this layer, we don't have to waste prismarine on this layer now that I think of it. Again, you know, I don't really have to be that conservative with it. I mean, have you seen the Guardian farm? Have you seen it? So, still, in the interest of just merely getting rid of this cobblestone, all right, we should do something like that, I'm thinking. All along here should also be prismarine right up to here, because that you'll definitely be able to see from the lobby floor, like that. Okay, so that's the kind of pattern we have to maintain throughout here. It's difficult working in the water. I'm wondering, actually, now that we have the basic shape of this, like this, if we do, there's really no decent way to go building the floor as you go along here, I guess. I mean, while we have dirt laid out, sure, but when we get out over the water, not going to be entirely possible to be able to do that. So it looks like it's going to be a pain in the butt no matter what. I rhymed it. Okay, that's going to be water. This will be sand. Looking good. All right, maintaining, doing what we're supposed to be doing here. Like this. Let me see. How best to do this? Probably just put in the prismarine first, like this. That will show thusly. I'm sure this is not the most efficient way to do this, but you've been to the stream before, right? I'm just saying. Great. All right, let's bring these all down by 2. This side is going a lot slower than the other side went. The other side I whacked right out. This side, not so much so. That's looking okay though. Boat, yeah, you know, I could do boat, but the thing is I have to get under it to place the blocks. Thankfully, it's not a long section of actual river. It's faux river, and so we should be able to whack this out pretty good. It's somewhat annoying, but right, we can reclaim some of this prismarine that was improperly placed. Right. That's looking better. Betterer. Much better. Drac, is there something stupid about the boats of which I am not thinking? I'm just thinking I have to place blocks from underneath looking up, and I won't be able to do that while I'm in a boat, right? Is there something obvious there, though, that I'm... If so, please help. All right, let's fill in this prismarine at this level, like that. No, like that. Okay, that's good. How am I doing there? I think that's okay. Yeah. Okay, that's good because we're almost done the aquatic section of this. And we'll be moving on to the land section pretty soon, and that'll make things quite a bit easier. It should, anyway, unless there's something unforeseen. But I don't think so. And it's going to be around nightfall anyway. No, it was an idea to place the upper blocks. Oh, that's right. I guess I could have just like cruised through and just placed all the upper ones and then swing. Yeah, I guess I could have done that, right? That would have been somewhat better. Ow, my cankles. All right, so yeah, we can just reach that from here. Yeah, there's only a little bit of water left now anyway. It's kind of like too late. No, it's not too late. It's just not going to really save us that much time. Like that. And let's be certain we're doing that. You missed one. Okay, that's cool. Thank goodness for Aqua Affinity and Respiration 3. Okay, that's looking cool. And let's dig out these ones. And then, you know, from here on out, we're pretty much on land. No, no, hands. I did not give you that command. Let's bring this over. Fill this in. And we'll have a workspace on which we can stand. That's going to be great. We can leave that. It's going to be fine. Great. How am I doing for time here? 7:25. Now we're actually going to have to dig down that level to place the cobble. And again, I'm just placing cobble here. I know I have dirt and stone here and everything, but I'm placing cobble because if I'm digging underneath this, remember, down below this is the depot and all of that stuff down there. And so if I happen to be digging upward and I see the cobble, it'll let me know to stop, and I won't wind up digging into the river here. See, there is a method to my madness, definitely. Again with the hands. All right, and we'll grab the iron, even though you may have seen earlier, we're pretty much all set for iron from here on out for the remainder of the season, but, you know, I'll grab it. If it makes you feel better. Now, carving out the rest of this is going to be a little tedious, but you know, I'm wasting time carving and filling and carving and filling. You know what? I should just carve out first and then go back and fill after. Just carve out the old basic shape here first. And then we will decorate with the appropriate materials. Alright, this is looking good, looking good. And we're almost at the end here. That sand you see up there is the barrier I created so we could mark out where we want to, where the aquarium / bulbavator is going to go, which I'm very proud of. All of us designed that together, I feel, and I think we had a lot of fun doing that. And I think we came up with a kind of unique design there. Very proud of that. All right, that's looking good. Let me see. That way you aren't having to walk on water. Let's go. Let's keep the similar block theme going. That way we don't have to switch blocks in the inventory so much. Wow, we're actually out of cobble. Go figure. Well, I know how to deal with that. We need to switch tools. Now this one does not have the silk touch on it, and so when we go carving into the walls with this little bad boy, we'll get some cobble. Plus we have this up here that we need to remove as well. Right. Okay, I think we're doing well here. Ah, the logistical nightmare aquariums. Shall we name the hotel that? Welcome to the logistical nightmare aquariums. Have a pleasant stay. Okay, I'm liking this. Let's put in the prismarine first, since we have plenty of that. Uh-oh. It looks like it's getting dark. Boom, shakalaka. And let us sleep, perchance to dream. There we go. How are we doing for time? 7:32. We're doing great for time, actually. Let's take a look from on high here. Okay, that's not bad. Like I said, this section here doesn't flow quite as serpentine as I would like it to, but, you know, with the smooth curves and stuff, but I think it'll be okay. I think the other side, as far as the curvature and stuff, came out a little bit better. But who knows, it might look better when we have the water and the glass and the fish and aquatic items loaded in here. All right. But we are going to need a lot more cobble. Yeah, we got to empty out our pockets anyway here. Should have grabbed some while I was up there, but whatever. Almost wound up in the drink there. Let's unload some stuff here. Let's empty my pockets. I gotta empty my pockets, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna empty a lot of it right into here. Mycelium and iron ore and let me see, cobble. Let's get rid of some of the dirt and a little bit of the iron and the stone. Okay, now we're doing good. You know, I thought I had more cobble, Yeah, here we go. And let's bring that along just in case. All right. Okay, this is going along a little bit better. Yep. A little something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like that. And, you know, we have tons of coal. We're doing well there, people. So please don't flip out over the coal, all right? It's going to be okay. And let's just fill that in like this. And you know what? I think we're ready for sand. Let me just do another quick pass through here. Looking good. Prismarine layers looking good. Cobble. Okay, got it. Sand, sand, sand. And this may take a lot of sand, people. Just saying. I'm just saying. A lot of sand is in, like, all the sand I brought with me. Okay. Also... Let's see what I did here for the wall. Okay, only one layer of the prismarine and then... Yeah, because I needed the fish to be able to swim through. Right. Okay, one layer of the prismarine, water, and then glass. Or glass and glass, really. It looks good, thank you. God, I hope so. We certainly put enough work into it. Seems like only yesterday when Draken and Princess Nebs were with me, Princess Nebula, in our creative mode designing this hotel. So much fun. And I got sidetracked with so many things. Got a little buffoon craft going on, with a little go your gnome way, and all kinds of stuff. So, if you didn't hear before, Kachi is supposed to be training me for hardcore this Sunday. So more hardcore training from Kachi. Kachi's going to be my coach, and he's going to put me through the paces. Or so he claims. Oh, we'll see. Should be funny, nevertheless. Now, for the Go Your Gnome Way hardcore challenge, they do have the Blazes and Caves advancement pack. There are over 900 advancements. So I've been preparing, I've been reviewing that. I should know more about that this season than I did last season. And I think my opening day is going to be, should I survive, should be very, very productive when it comes to advancements. I think we should be doing okay. Should be. We'll see. But this time, advancement-wise, I have a plan. And the way it's set up this year, you really do have to have a plan for advancement because we really only have 30 days. So the challenge, again, you know, doesn't necessarily revolve around surviving. It really turns out to be how many advancements can you get in 30 days without dying. That's really how the game winds up being played. So, all right, well, let's take this down. I believe I took all the Prismarine and put it back in the chest, right? I think I did. I might have gone. And done the same thing with a cobble. I want to take a look at that. And teleport on over here. Boink. There we go. Let's cue up the music once more. Let's get ourselves back to work here. Let me see. What are we going to need? We do need a little bit of that Prismarine to build up that Prismarine wall section, right? And I did just want to doubly check here. Yeah, for right now, I just put dirt in there, right? But this section is lined up with those posts. Okay, got it, got it. For a moment, I thought there was a glass on top of this. I almost threw myself in there. Really? Okay, so that'll do that kind of thing. Then, let me see. You know what? Just for laughs, let's go put this in here. Like this. There we go, and we'll load this stuff in like that. I have dirt on the other side, but I don't know. I'll probably wind up doing something like this. Anyway, and I guess I better eat something, right? The old health bars are getting a little low there. Yeah, you know, Thunder, perhaps you should eat. Yeah, that would be. You could just go ahead and do that. That'd be great. Yeah. Right, and I think I just filled that part with dirt, and I'm good there. I should be good. Okay, what comes next? Eating. Eating comes next. And it is the mighty, the one and only, my good friend Oscar Diggs. Oscar, how are you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for peeking in. I know you've been quite busy at home with your kids. And right into lurk. Okay. But thanks. I appreciate the lurk as always. You know, I know you're busy at home and stuff like that with your kids being back from college and you're doing family stuff and everything. So, but let's do a shout out nonetheless. For our good friend Oscar Diggs. Oscar will, of course, be joining us with our other friends for the Go Your Gnome Way Season 2 Challenge, which should be really cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. But in the meantime, you can always check him out on his stream where he's recreating the Land of Oz in Minecraft. He's got some really spectacular building going on there. A lot of fun. Very fun stream. Plus has a hardcore series and makes videos on YouTube, too. So awesome content creator as well. So please go check him out. And speaking of which, doing things that need to be done here, let's do some sleeping before we're mobbed by mobs. There. Pull up the chat once more. Okay. So we are very, very nearly ready to load up some water. Oh, we had a mob up there on the dirt scaffolding, just expired. Well, let's do a little bit of this. We're going to need a little bit of glass, and we're going to need a lot of water. But that's cool because we can do the replenishing water blocks bit here. So we can go take care of that. I should still have some iron. I thought I did. Anyway, I guess we're all done with sand for a little while, huh? We'll go get ourselves some buckets. And if we don't have any, we'll craft some. We'll also clear out our glass from the other side of the build to do the similar things that need to be done on this side of the build. There we go. We have some regular glass. And then we're going to need some of the gray glass eventually, but I'm not going to cap this right yet because we have to fill it full of the aquatic items. So, I just have this to build up the glass barrier on the other side. I probably have some buckets in my toolbox too, so. So without further ado, let me see, that's box of rockets. Here's the toolbox. And 2 buckets right there, and that's all we really need. Gee, you know, if only we had some water around. Yeah, we're on an island at sea. And I think we need one more. But, well, no, if I do this correctly, though, then I believe just to get one started with only 2 buckets. There we go. Now this is going to be weird because usually it's fun, like when I was filling in the Guardian farm, which was a massive undertaking, by the way. At least that was just a giant rectangle. So you could just go along linearly and just place the water like this. But this being odd geometric shapes, crazy geometric shapes, that's going to be a little more challenging. Okay, we can remove this now. And we can also connect these up now, too. There we go with. Alright, so if we just go in and load up these corners, we should be okay, generally speaking. They should merge into continuous water sources. Like this. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this is filling itself in quite nicely, so you gotta love that. And looking good. Okay, I think we're doing well here. What the? Can you kindly not do that ever again? Yeah, like that. It's a simple request, really. We're getting there. We're getting there. The water has been installed, everyone. At least on this layer. Now we have a secondary layer that we have to install. And I think I will do that from the other end over here. And Kumakwa, I know I'm Canadian, but why are you making me watch French ads before entering your chat? How do you say it? Well, mediocre in itself is a French derivative, right? And then fantastically would be fantastique. Something like that. Gonna have to learn how to say that in French, my friend. I think it's very close to the English. How are you doing today, Kumakwa? Let me see. Were you streaming earlier when I was on the road? You might have been. Or as the Brits or the Aussies or the Kiwis would say, Kumakwa. Please go check out Kumakwa. Fantastically mediocre. Fantastically. Yes, please go check out Kumakwa. Mostly a gaming streamer, but plays a number of different games. Very funny dude. Good friend of the channel. So, Kumakwa, what is up this evening? You did stream earlier. I saw you when I was on the road. What were you streaming, my friend? Even though this isn't officially a raid, I can still ask, I can still inquire, because I am a viewer and I am curious. Inquiring minds would like to know, even though that's not a joke anymore, because there probably isn't an inquirer any longer, right? I mean, that's probably become an old person's reference. Okay. How is this doing as far as filling itself in? Okay, I think we're doing well here. You gotta be really meticulous with this water, because if you miss one source block, you can hear the water running, and you don't know where it's from, and it's enough to drive you mad. Drives me mad, definitely. Ouch. Please do not suffocate. But I think we'll be okay. We're closing in on the end here, people. And how are we doing stream-wise? As far as the time, 7:54. Leave it to a New Englander to make a 2-syllable word out of 4. But we do have 6 minutes left of the stream. We do have a little bit of time this evening, so we shall look into raiding out anyway. We'll see who's on. Uh-oh. It's getting dim. And the water is complete, everyone. Okay, let's get a little bit of shut-eye over here. Little instant narcolepsy. Sorry, I was talking with the wife. I did stream. Played World War Z Aftermath with my two mods. Kai Lady raided me. Oh, great. And one of your viewers helped us with the final stage of Moscow on hard. Ooh, dude. I think that is worth checking out in the VOD. Let's go on high and have a look at the view from above. Okay, yeah, I like this. Like I said, you know, I think this bend right here is a little wonky. It's not quite as smooth as I would like, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I think the other side came out a little bit smoother. But it'll do. It'll do. Let me see. We can now at this point go place some lighting. So let's go around with some of that. And do we have any more lanterns? I probably used all the lanterns on the other side. Methinks I did. Let me think. Where would I have tons of lanterns? I mean, I could go craft some. But I don't think I need to. No. Nope. I think I'm going to have to go fetch some. Let me think. I think I have some down in the depot. And, you know, if I can go fetch them quickly enough, we might get a good deal of the lighting in place before we have to raid out. It may be over here, sadly enough. Again, you know, I always check these chests first, even though they're unmarked, because I'm trying to empty them out. And so any resources, I always come over here first. Unfortunately for you viewers, I have to deal with my incompetence. Look at that. You know what? We don't need all of these, so I think that's a little too much. I think that should be plenty. Hello, iron golems. Standing around on the job. They're supposed to be my security guards down here. All they do is mingle in the corner over there. Sharing gossip about their iron golem things. Well, okay, I guess I have to be down here anyway. Let me see. Those are evens. Here's an odd. I remember how I did this now. Can almost see them from there. But not quite. Ow! Okay, that's better. They should be on the bottom sections. Oh my... would you stop with the hands? Just stop it. Stop, Arjun. Arjun, you must stop. I think I wound up using... it looks like I wound up using glowstone instead. Really? So I went down there, fetched those lanterns, and actually it turns out I used glowstone. Fuck. Thunder. Really? Oh, did I bring any glowstone with me? Any extra glowstone? If not, I think I'm going to have to finish that up off camera. And that looks like that's going to be the deal. Balamahop, evening. Who let the cat in? Who let the dogs out? That's the person who let the cat in? Is that a 90s reference? No, that's the early aughts, right? Kachi made a cobblestone mushroom over there. Why? Why, you crazy little boy? Anyways. Okay, so we are ready to log off, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the stream this evening. It was fun to have everybody there. Remember, we stream Generations every Thursday night in survival mode from 6 to 8. And we do our creative mode Tuesday nights, usually same time around 6 to 8, where we're doing all the design work for the things we're going to build in survival mode here. Right now, we're currently working on the Baby Zombie Rush Not So mini game and making great progress on that. And soon, hopefully soon, we will be transferring that and recreating that here in the Generation Survival world. That's going to be a lot of fun. Our next stream will be on Sunday. That'll be from 4 to 6. That is Kachi time. That's where Kachi and I turn over the stream to Kachi, and even though I moderate it and supervise him and stuff, it's pretty much whatever he wants to do. And like I said earlier, I think he wants to run me through my hardcore paces on Sunday and practice up for Go Your Gnome Way Season 2. He's really excited about that, so he wants to make sure that his Bubba survives past day 1. I might. I don't know. My confidence is pretty low this season for some reason. I don't know why. But anyways, so please come and check us out. All right, let us log off so we do not die. That would be prudent. And let me see. I'm going to go find somebody here for whom we can. We might be able to raid, although it's pretty late into the evening. There might not be anybody around. Yeah, you know, I'm not seeing anybody on right now. You know what? In fact, I think I'm just going to call it this evening. We'll raid out on Sunday when we almost always raid on Kachi time. We've got so many people there. So, server is dead, yes. Anyways, with that said, I'm just going to wish you all have a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you happen to be. And make certain that you join us again next time. We've got some really wacky stuff going on here. It's a lot of fun. So